Hi, I'm Connor from San Diego, California. I'm 19 years old and I've been at Abilitat for a couple months now. And I chose Abilitat because I wanted a better life for myself rather than going to local programs where I'd obviously always escape and come home. This is kind of a pushing point in my life where I can actually get my motivation and focus on my life and where it's going today. Back in California, I kind of was just messing around all the time. I really had a destination. Dropped out of school, didn't really hang out with the right crowd, and always had trouble trying to rise above. But being at Abilitat for a few months, I really found a focus and some really good hobbies, and I'm really enjoying it. Some rough times, obviously, but it's a good learning experience to just push through the hard times and know that the good times are always ahead. And just, I'm loving life right now. Sober, it's great. I'm just excited.
What's something you've learned at Abilitat, or how have you grown?
I think I've grown in my communicational skills, the way I express myself, being more mature, finding healthy hobbies, healthy choices, learning good cooking skills in our cooking department, and learning good focus and rounded life.
When you heard that the FasterEFT people, this FasterEFT team, was coming to Abilitat, what did you think? What did you think about that, knowing that they were coming?
To be quite honest, I was actually pretty open-minded. I did something just like this at home, and not quite liking not so much the tapping part of it, but like the calming and soothing and trying to find what happened in the past affects your future. So I was really kind of open-minded about the regulation I have towards it, But it was great. I think I got a lot out of it. Opened up some new areas I need to see.
Okay, so what was that experience like to work with one another?
Have you go back in your have you think about pivotal points in your life where you felt like most emotion and kind of target it about how certain feelings you have today where they might have happened, and changing those bad experiences and trying to think of them in more of a positive way to have a more positive outcome, I would think. So having like feeling so bad all the time, you choose a certain thing in your past that made you feel bad, but to alternate it to make that past bad feeling turn to a good feeling that the present feeling is now good instead of being bad, because our previous experiences determine how we feel about certain experiences today. So I think changing that from a negative to a positive, just in your mind, the past that happened a while back ago, changing that emotion now can affect you now, instead of just carrying that certain emotion around. You kind of see what I'm getting at.
Would you recommend Abilitat and FasterEFT to somebody if they were, going through what you went through?
I would really highly recommend Abilitat, but you gotta make sure that you're actually committed and know that you're ready to move on with your life. This is something that isn't taken lightly, and your main focus should always be sobriety and your future. This is not something you just wing, something you should really put your head into. And EFT, just kind of open-mindedness all around it, just keep going. Make a future for yourself, pretty much. Life isn't lax, so it can be when you want it to be. We gotta work for it. Work hard, play hard, learn hard. That's the motto at Abilitat.
Anything else you'd like to say?
No, I can't think of anything.
So
I love you, Grandma.
So you had a good session then, huh?
Yeah, a really good session. It's kind of like I could really see what parts of my life actually really mattered. Small things that happened that I didn't really think that was that significant made such a big difference in my life and how I feel towards things.